My concentration is on African freedom. I am a new African nationalist, but I deeply appreciate the work that is done by Sophia and all of you to build atop of our various prison movements a multinational movement. Because it doesn't mean that Puerto Ricans or Indians or New Africans will stop running our intense movements, intensely growing. But it does mean that now there's more communications among us. And that now this effort that has been made can multiply the effort that Viola Plummer of the December 12th movement, who is the RNA Minister of Justice, has made at the UN. Now, Sister Sophia has asked me to read the letter that they sent, that we sent, to Clinton. And I'm going to do that because I have been asked. But I want you also to know that while there are people like ourselves who come out and demonstrate, there are other people who do the support that we need. Angela Davis earlier spoke of some of them. And I want to tell you that Congressman Benny Thompson of Mississippi took this letter and got it to Clinton's office. So Clinton can't say that despite our return receipts that he never saw the letter. There's a copy for Janet Reno.
All right.
Benny Thompson, who is not here today, he had to go back to Mississippi. Congressman Benny Thompson made sure that they got it. And they're going to have to answer him sometime, some way. But I wanted to let you know that Benny Thompson also supports the movement for freedom of our prisoners.
All right.
Now, bear with me as I do what Sophia asked me to do. Mr. Clinton, we are writing on behalf of the Provisional Government of the Republic of New Africa, the New African Liberation Front, and the Multiracial Jericho 1998 Committee to request that in this year of the 50th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, you acknowledge the existence of the independence movements in the United States by the original people in America. Often we don't use the term Indians, we use the original people, so you'll hear that in the letter. The original people in America, by Puerto Ricans and by New Africans, people of African descent. We are writing to request also that you take every available step to free our many freedom fighters who are now suffering, and for many years have been suffering, heartless imprisonment in U.S. federal and state prisons. In the month of February, President Fidel Castro of Cuba began releasing several dozen jailed persons whom your government, Mr. Clinton, identify as political prisoners. Weeks before this, moreover, Miss Marjorie Mullen, British Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, went to Mays Prison in Belfast to ask support of Irish and Catholic militants for peace talks designed to heal political differences over the future of Ireland. In the United States, by contrast, your government, Mr. Clinton, and unfortunately prior administrations have taken a more hostile and implacable tack toward those of us whose views differ from yours with respect to the political future of new African people. That is, people of African descent born in the United States. We have observed your welcoming new Africans into your administration and your visiting of our churches. But these events take place in an atmosphere where your insistence is that all our people accept the imposition of U.S. citizenship upon us. New African people in the United States as a result of warfare and kidnapping. Indians, Puerto Ricans, under U.S. citizenship as the result of warfare and guile, and without the freely express consent of any of us. New Africans here, moreover, were subjected to monstrous compulsion and submission by the United States government both during slavery and for nearly 100 years after slavery. You recognize for none of us, and especially not for New Africans, the right to political self-determination. Following slavery, New African people were not accorded the right to choose among the three obvious political options available to us. No authentic plebiscite or other form of choice was permitted to Puerto Rican people after conquest, as stipulated by United Nations General Assembly Resolution 1541, including the so-called referendum of November 1993. Worse, the plebiscite relied upon by the United States in discussions with the United Nations, the Commonwealth vote of 1952, not only did not include the option of independence, but was conducted only after Puerto Rican nationalists in significant numbers had been killed, or like Attorney Albizu Campos, jailed. With respect to the original people of North America, the United States Indian Self-Determination Act contains no form or suggestion of a process for political independence, and leaders of the independence movement, especially among the Sioux, have been hounded and imprisoned during the course of the last 25 years. Mr. Russell Means and Mr. Dennis Brooks are noted examples of this cruel U.S. policy. Mr. Leonard Peltier, long imprisoned unjustly, is an egregious victim of this aggressive U.S. policy. There is more, but you will be able to get it in booklet form very shortly. Thank you very much. Free the land, free the oppression.